Hello and welcome back to another video with Mulani. This is episode 22 of my Dwarf Fortress Let's Play Season 2 series. Now, unfortunately, I did go through, I did film another episode 22 where I went through all of the migrants. Looks like we actually have some new migrants. And I did sort of fill out the military. My squads are almost all full, which will be good for right now. I did hit play a little bit, and I set our guild halls up, got the smoothing done. It looks like on a 1, so now I need to get the engraving done on a 1. Set up a couple of beds. I did get our display case that we had already made in the Miners Guild, which is now established. I set the rest of the Miners Guild up to be engraved on a 4. It doesn't need to be high priority. The guild is established. And there's 13 members. Let me look. Okay, it does look like we have everything mined out here. So I will be doing a stockpile episode next, where I set up all these stockpiles here for the furniture and whatnot. That being said, I will come in and this episode get the temple stuff done. I did set up some more gilding or gelding workshops. I did come in on these workshops. They all had a gelding assignment, but they also all have workers who are not assigned to gelding. So that's why we had a lot of gelding that wasn't happening, I think. So I canceled all of those gelding assignments, and hopefully we will see some gelding now. And looks like they are still smoothing the fishery guild. Now, I did leave several fisher dwarves we have that's a new arrival. I did leave new arrival. So 2 more legendary weaponsmiths. Okay, so I will look at that. Another new arrival. But these other fishery workers that are not assigned, I do plan on assigning them to other areas once the guild is actually established. Really quickly. Let's start with our new folks here. So we have Kivish, who's an animal caretaker. All of their items that have a bracket, none of them have an X. They do have a husband, aunt, uncle, cousins. Lots of cousins. They're an adequate animal caretaker. So I will go ahead and add them to the animal care. They value competition, they avoid fights, good intuition, value peace, private, and wasteful. And they did come with a little piglet. So I do need to look at animals as well. Okay. Legendary weaponsmith who is an adequate fisher dwarf. Okay. Everything has a bracket, nothing has an X. Only son, father, paternal grandfather, younger sister, aunt, uncle, cousin. Okay. They disdain tradition. They are private, strong, quarreler, poor social awareness, poor focus. I'm going to add them to the metalworking, or the metalsmithing. So many legendary weaponsmiths. That's actually kind of nice. Wool. has Polt. Some sort of bird pet, maybe? The brackets on everything, nothing has an X. They have an older sister here, uncle, niece, cousin, few cousins. Okay, yeah, so it's a turkey. All right. Legendary weaponsmith. Disdains cooperation, high kinesthetic sense, disdains eloquence, poor spatial sense, disdains family, recovers slowly. So I'm going to add them to metalsmithing as well. One, two, three, four, five. Only 5 in the stoneworking. We do have some miners. You know what? We have some miners that are... I'm going to come over to the labor, and I'm going to unassign some of these lower miners. See if we can't get them into the smoothing and engraving. Get them into stone. And you know what? We're also going to take Tosit off of mining. We want them to stay in the stone cutting. Okay. Then we have a new arrival on the fishing. Items, everything has a bracket, nothing has an X. It did come with their... the spouse came in the previous group of... I think. Maybe. There was, in the previous group of migrants, one of the spouses came, the other did not. But actually, that might be the animal caretaker that came. Younger brother, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, cousin. All right. Decent amount of family. They disdain stoicism, over-reliant on advice, poor empathy, values harmony, low willpower, extravagant. I will be adding them to something else. They are only novice in all of the fishing. Might be adding them to woodworking or stoneworking. We'll see. The group of migrants. Looks like we got a new kid. Okay, cool. So I'm going to leave them unassigned. Okay. We have another peasant who is a new arrival. So items. Everything has a bracket, nothing has an X. Looks like the wife did come. We may need to look at the minors and see. They do have a few nieces, nephews, cousins. One of the cousins is the countess. They are creative, musical, disdains artwork, frail, wasteful, and high stamina. Interesting that they disdain artwork and they're creative. Honestly, I'm going to add them to jewelry. And I'm going to come down. And I'm going to add Stukos here and get Stukos some help. The manager was not working, so let me come in and look. Okay, yeah, they do have. I did have to place a temporary chair in the manager's office until we actually get the correct one made. Okay, let's see. We have bookkeeper, manager, mayor. I'm gonna go in and finish making these bedrooms. Except, oh, I'm not. Because we were waiting on... Okay. Actually, we are. Okay, so furniture, bed, this cashew wood bed. So... we have one of the militia captains, we have Chief MD, we have the broker who do not have. Okay, so Chief MD, I think we're gonna go ahead and move, yes. Move the table and chairs here. Paint. Accept, okay. So we're gonna add, this is for the Chief MD here. Bedroom, Chief MD. Chief MD. For the dining hall, Chief MD. And office. Office. Chief MD. Okay, I am going to get the engraving done for the extra furniture here. And then I am going to check the cabinet to see if we have any. So many andesite cabinets. We also have a cobalt cabinet. You know what? Furniture cabinet. I'm going to do an andesite cabinet here. And let's go check the doors. There are 3 andesite doors. I will take one here. I need to make some more andesite doors. Because andesite is what I need for these. Okay, well, at least the Chief MD has a bedroom. Okay. So. You know what? I don't need to assign a worker, but I do need to... I want them to be legendary skill. Okay. Make display case. Requires a window. Oh, right. Make display case. Okay. For the Baroness, we are going to go a little higher on the gems. Done. Okay, and need to do some workshops. Okay, we can get rid of these. The wood furnace, the smelter. That's the clay. Okay. Time to remove that metal forge. Nope. I'm gonna leave this in place temporarily until we can get some other stuff set up. Okay, I am gonna hit play here. We need some stuff to happen. Get some additional smoothing done. Okay. Looks like we did get 3 more beyond. So they were currently migrating when we were looking at that. So that is, the yak bull is getting gelded. An animal has become a stray hunting dog ×2. Stray blue peacock has been slaughtered. We have several masterwork items. These folks have gained skill in the military. Got sparring. Work orders completed. Need unrotten stuff. Okay. Some migrants have arrived ×2. Okay, so let's go finish checking on the other new arrivals. They are an adequate gem cutter. Ooh. They do have everything has a bracket, nothing is worn. Younger brother, aunt, uncle, niece, cousin. Okay. They are strong, good memory, good intuition, intemperate, high kinesthetic sense, and hateful. Ooh. They would be good for the military. But I think for right now, honestly, we are, if this is going to be the same as the respect planks, we're going to stop getting migrants around 200 population. So we're getting close to no more migrants. So this might be, I may not be adding anyone else to the military unless they fit. We do have 1 more slot left in our captain of the guard. which is our justice system. So I'm not going to add someone who's hateful to the justice system. And then as I get more squads going, I can go back and add some more of the population. But I think I am going to add this person to jewelry. I can go back and add them. Hold on. I can go back and add them to the animal care once we get a jeweler's guild. But my notes section is a little bit full, and we do have the miners guild established. So Sigoon was a legendary miner, is getting added. They're good with language, so I wanted to add them as a scribe. They're also good with gelding and beekeeping, so I'm going to add them to both. So gelding, oh, they are added to both gelding and beekeeping. Okay. Let's go make sure Sagoon has a workshop. So we've got Atir has a workshop. Sagoon does have a workshop. It has a workshop. We should have 6. 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then I was also going to add Sagoon as a scribe. Actually, you know what? We're going to add Sagoon as a scholar instead. He is a legendary miner, and he's got multiple traits he's working on. Perfect. So, let's see here. Bemble. We need to add Bemble to Lie Shop and Milling jobs. He's a master miner. They are in farming. Okay, so I need to keep that note because we don't have the Lie Shop up yet. Okay. I do have a note about id, which I may have already back to. I did not. Okay. I'm still going to delete that note. Come back down so I can make room. Okay. Making a note for myself. Okay. So actually, I am going to Dobar. I think we did this one. I'm going to add Dobar here. To get Dobar a little bit of skill. I am going to do some workshops here. Stoneworker. And we'll do railcar. I'm going to do a jeweler here. Out of railcar. I'll do another jeweler out of the chromite. And actually, I am going to remove this, and we'll put that down there in this area. Okay, so this is going to be furniture for the temples. So definitely boxes. Other large tools, or other large, yeah, tools, which is what I believe the altar is under. I will do statues, table, throne. We'll do all the materials. Core quality, all except for artifact, all except for artifact. And then we're going to shut this off. Temple, furniture. So, furniture, we come in and do those same items again. So boxes, other large tools, statues, tables, thrones. Materials is all. Quality is all except for artifact, all except for artifact. Shut this off as well. Temple, burn, in crust, 1. Furniture, this is going to be boxes. Other large tools, statues, tables, thrones. All except for artifact. All except for artifact. Temple, fern, crust, 2. Okay, we're going to put the metalsmith's forge right there. So this is basically, we're going to directly link all of these stockpiles right here. And actually, we do need another workshop. So we've got... Actually, you know what? We don't need the jeweler. I need the craft. We'll do the crafts. This can be out of the... Ooh, let's do this one out of hornblende. So let's see here. Jewelry. So I do need the 3rd. Furniture. Boxes. Other large tools. Statues, tables, and thrones. Material is all. Core quality is all except for artifact. All except for artifact. Shut this off. Temple, burn, crust. Okay, we're gonna go So we'll make that 1. This will be 2. This will be 3. We are going to hit play, and let's see this happen. Oh, we do need to shoot. Come up and check the animals here. So this is a bull. A bull. We're going to geld this bull. We'll adopt this one. Okay, we do need... I'm going to scroll down slowly. Again, I'm checking for the green arrow here. The ones that don't have it, I'm checking. Some of them don't have it on purpose, but some of them came in with our new migrants. So I need to check the piglet. Okay, so no, the puppy's fine. Okay, yep, the piglet's gonna need to go. Okay, so grabbing our animals there for the grazing. The piglet needs to come here. Pet pen. So this is going to be name. We're looking at the piglets. It's actually probably a proper name for that one piglet. Yep, Daler. So the piglet needs to come here. We have a bird. So we do have a couple of stray hens here. I come down. We actually have 2 pet turkeys. Okay. 3 pet turkeys. Alright. And I'm going to go ahead and allow this other hen to be adopted as a pet as well. But that being said, looks like we are going to need some more nest boxes here. So work order, nest box. You know what? Yep, we'll do 10. And this was olivine. Okay, nice. Looks like we are getting some higher quality on some of the tombstones. Okay, going to hit play. Watch as this happens. Okay. And I'm going to do a metalsmith right here with that iron anvil. This is going to be for the temples, so I don't mind going a little bit fancier on the... No, we'll do chromite. And going to check on our progress here on all of the smoothing. smoothing is happening slowly. Okay. So we do have our bed here, which we are going to just checking. Okay, we do have horn still, so I am going to decorate with horn. Make display case ×3. See if we can't get quartz sand, green glass window. Nope, not raw green glass. We want the green glass window. Okay. So we're going to take this one, spit back into this one. We're going to come into shell, decorate with shell, but we need to switch Nope, okay. So not decorate with shell. Let's see here. We can decorate with ivory. Which I think is what that is with the horn. Or let's see here. You know, we already did that. So typically we're going to take from this one and spit into this one. Done. Okay. We are temporarily going to grab this, spit it into this, and then I need to go look at our countess. Her personality preferences. She likes hematite, steel. We don't have any steel. Dang it. Tiger's eye, strangler leather, hemp fabric. Oh, you're killing me here. She likes toy hammers. Oh man. I did ask for steel bars. So you know what? Her bed. I have had queens and baronesses and stuff. I've had the mandate where they ask for like a specific metal bed. It's metal that they like. So I'm wanting to decorate her bed with the metal that she likes to try to get in front of that. In case we get that request. Oh, that feels like such a waste of the steel coming in, though. But I think that's what we're going to do. Unfortunately, that means she's not going to have a bed for another... Oh, we're only midsummer, which means late. So we've got 2 more months to go. You know what? We will micromanage that when it happens. She's got a more expensive bed. And for right now, give her a cabinet. We've got an extra andesite cabinet, so we'll give her an andesite cabinet. Okay. That being said, temple furniture, so we will come down and X out all of that. So I'm going to go legendary on this and have this spit into this. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to remove these cobaltite coffers, and we are going to go so I'm going to do coffer, coffer. We'll do a table. We'll do a throne. We need to do an altar. And a couple of statues, I think. 1, 2. Okay. Andesite, I'm looking at, we have kind of a ton of andesite, so I need to change that up. We do have, cinnabar is a really pretty color, so is chromite. We don't have that much more chromite. We do have some kimberlite. Orthoclase, railcar. I think what do we want to do? You know what, I'm going to do andesite for this first. This is a general temple, so it doesn't need to be super fancy. And I'll save the fancier colors for the specific. Oops. Specify stone, andesite. Specify stone, andesite. See if we can specify image. Related to historical figure, I think. Oh, you can actually go in and pick. Nope, I think we'll let them pick. Okay, so then, so this is going to be temple, stone, worker, shop. So we're going to take from here, we're going to give to here. And these, okay, so this is temple, jeweler. Just double checking that all these are turned off. They are. And you know what? We'll do the altar last. Because the altar, I'm going to do a different value on the gems and the bars potentially. We have a Spear Dwarf and Axe Dwarf are sparring. A foal has become a Hammer Dwarf, so they've gained skill as a Hammer Dwarf. An animal has become a Stray War Dog, so the training is happening, which is good. Let's cancel. Cat Animals is fighting Farmer Mistum is fighting. Peregrine Falcon is fighting. The bull is fighting. So the Peregrine Falcon might be the hunting. I'm going to go look at other and see what all we have. There's an agitated barn owl. Well, in conflict. Aw. I may need to look up how to set the traps for it, because maybe it would be cool to have some barn owls. Might be a neat industry. Okay. We do have lots of work orders have been completed. And some masterwork items. So the bookkeeper still has the militia captain and the road. Well, I think the bookkeeper has. Yeah, the bookkeeper has a bedroom and an office, so let's come fix that. We'll remove assignment. We will just remove the office. Paint. Accept. We'll get rid of the furniture here. Okay. Change that to 1. They're still making... Oh, we're just getting nothing but... Okay, well that's okay. We're gonna go... times 20 on the value. And we are going to crush furniture with cut gem. And nice. So that's the Fishery Guild. Let's go up and see how this guild is doing. Okay, and we just did that. Okay, beautiful. Let's check out our little piglet here. Yep. Okay, so we're okay with her being down there. Nice. 5 years old. So now we've got 3 females. 2 have 2 green skills. We will gild that one. Okay. To play. You know, something I'm actually kind of curious on. I do want to see what they're holding, if anything. Copper battle axe. Iron warhammer. So they're picking up. So in the training, they're picking up sort of the. They've got the backpack, a bronze breastplate, iron spear. Prepared rock gizzard. So giant meat. Let's look at the barrel, see what all we have. So giant cave spider meat. Okay, interesting. Here we have some llama meat, some other meats. We have so much meat right now. 2 agitated animals. Group of citizens is strange. Oh dear. Dude, what are you doing up a tree? Herbalist. So he went herbing. That's not in the herbing zone. Okay. I don't know which tree he's in. Oh, he's in that one. So going to do that and see if we can. Okay, yeah, they're coming. I'm gonna watch here and just see. Hopefully nobody gets hurt or dies. A dwarf could get hurt. He's in a tree that's getting chopped down. Okay, there we go. Nice. Alright, something I was kind of curious on is the seeds here. So this is prickleberry seeds. Okay. We have cassava seeds. And prickleberry seeds, okay. Then up here we have, oh, rambutan seeds, yep, which is all of our tree. Okay, okay. Rami, Kina. Oh, we probably have a kind of a lot of cloth. Pack of wool. Parchment. Okay, yeah, we have a ton of cloth. So let me just make sure that we're new clothing and empty bags. Okay. Work order. Let's make some cloth trousers. Let's make cloth tunic and cloth dress. Times, let's do 5 and 5. And then we're going to come in and going to do yarn. Shoes times 10. And yarn socks times 10. Okay. I'll do some yarn loincloth and yarn gloves. Let's do mittens. And you know, they do still actually have quite a lot of the trousers. Okay, this all looks worn now. It's just we actually don't. Okay, stop doing that, please. You know, I'm gonna cancel those trousers. And we will make a couple of make a cloth coat, cloth hood, Cloth cloak. Let's do some more cloth loincloth. And we'll do 5. So what do we still have in terms of, oh, we've got dress, trouser, tunic. We're actually good on all of the dress, trouser, tunic stuff. So tunic, dress, make that 10. So we've got yarn shoes, yarn socks. Loincloth mittens. Okay, I am going to come down and I'm going to look at ashery. I'm going to do macadamia. I'm going to do macadamia. And macadamia. Okay. Need to come look at, okay, so we have the ashery where we make the lye. This is a soap maker where make soap from tallow. Okay. Okay. So then I will do a second ashery here out of let's do rambutan. We do have rambutan, rambutan. Perfect. Okay. And then we're going to make 2 soap maker. Workshop. Soap maker we'll do over here, which is going to be rambutan. And rambutan. And then I need another macadamia bucket. So bucket. You know what? I'm going to add bucket here. Make it out of the macadamia wood. Times, and I'm going to do 2 just to make sure that we get macadamia wood. Okay. And I'm going to pause. And we're going to come down back to the ×2. Done. Ah, nice. He is cutting gems. He is a dabbling gem cutter. Is the other guy cutting gems? And nice. They're a competent gem cutter. Which means proficient. Okay. So I was wanting... I'll let him continue cutting there so that he gets some skill. Okay, so I've got ×2, so we are going to encrust furniture. So that's metal. I am also going to... I'm not going to fully set everything up, but I'm just going to set up the stockpiles for, or start setting up the stockpiles for our crafting. So 12 by 12. So let's see here. We have shells, we have bone, we have hooves and horn. I feel like there's a fourth one. Let me come up. Skulls. Yes, there is a fourth one. By 12. Okay, so I don't think I like the separate entrance there. So I'm going to do the entrance in the middle here. And then on a 3, we will do the 12 by 12. For various, this is going to be for the various crafts. By crafts, I do mean actual go in and do the rock crafts, wood crafts, shell crafts. So this will be for sort of the like the shell and bone crafts area. We're going to have a section for all of the crafts from our jewelry to go. When they go to cut the gems, they have a chance at making like a gem craft, so they can make like a gem earring or a gem crown, like those type of crafts. They also have a chance at making the large gems, so there needs to be a section for that stuff to go. That's going to go here. And then we are going to have wax crafts will be one of them, and cloth crafts will be another. Okay. And you know what? No reason not to have all of this. If they want a different pathway, they can have it. Okay. We will leave that like that for now. This will also be the floor. Oh, you know what? Let's do 3 and come down and do. We're gonna do a bigger section. By 24. This will be for the paper, the bookbinding, rock scrolls, all of that. Okay. And you know what? We are going to need glass making as well. Glass making, pottery, that can go on a different floor. And then we have the clothing. Okay. That'll be good for now. This will just allow us to actually get the larger stockpiles for all of the bones and shells and all of that type of stuff. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hit play here and see where we're at with... Okay, nice. So then we do have decorate with horn. We're going to hit play. Let's see how we're doing on the charcoal. So they are still... Work order, we'll do 10 charcoal here as well. Let's check out the third. Adequate wood burner. Novice wood burner. We do have a nice competent. Okay. They're also a planter. The other wood burner is Mistum, and I think let's go check out Mistum. They're an adequate wood burner, adequate shearer. Labor workshop. They are on a gelding workshop. Okay. The other planter. So this guy is competent now. I think I'm going to take him off, and we're going to add Mistum. And then over here, we can come up to competent, and when we need the extra charcoal. Okay, let's go look at if we can make the other ashery. So ashery, this one we're going to do macadamia, macadamia barrel, and let's do a nice bucket. Okay. So we can make lye, which requires ash. Okay, so we're going to need one other workshop here. Furnace. So we need a wood furnace. You know what? I'm not going to add the wood furnace, but I will add the stockpile here for ash. So bars, other, ash, ash, soap. I think lye is miscellaneous liquid. Lye. Soap. Brew. So, in here, oil, cheese, fat, tallow. Let me come in and look at what we have in the stockpile here. So fat. Okay, so we do have specific tallows, or all the tallows. Let me... come in to labor, to standing order, kitchen. So let's look for the tallow. Oh, look at all that rock tallow. Wow. The blue peafowl tallow we're going to have, and that's already shut off. So, yep, I think. But the rock tallow. If we could make the rock soap, that I don't know how good that would be. Or they'll use the tallow in the cooking, I think. I think I'll let them cook with the rock tallow. Okay, so we're gonna come in. So food. So that's under fat. Tallow. So food. So fat. I'm just gonna have to scroll a little bit. There's blue peafowl. Peafowl tallow. Blue peafowl tallow. Oops, done. Come in and I'm going to remove that. Here. And then we're going to do bars. Other soap. Soap. Okay. So lye maker is what we're looking for here. We have this guy who's an adequate lye maker. We have this guy who's an adequate lye maker, but I added them to planting. So for right now, I'm going to add this guy. Lye measuring. Soap. So wood burners, we do need. Make ash. Let's come up and see what we have. So we have glass window, other large tools, metal slabs. Let's come in. Bars and blocks, other materials. So I'm going to shut off ash. I'm going to shut off soap. I'm going to come down to food, come down to lye, shut that off. Okay. I'm gonna let this hit play here. Let them get some stuff moved around. Oh, let's come down and check our temple furniture here. Oh, he's busy. What is Mistle doing? Yeah. Oh, Cobaltite table. You know what? That feels like a good spot to pause the episode or end the episode. I will deal with that next time we hit play. I am going to have a stockpile episode, the next episode, where I am going to get the rest of our furniture stockpile set up. I'm also going to go in and set up all of the encrusting and decorating stockpiles. So this is going to be a big stockpile episode. I'll be explaining a lot of why I'm doing the stockpiles the way that I am. The reason is for the decorating the furniture to make it easier. That's what all this stockpile setup is for. All right. If you enjoyed the episode, please thumbs up it. If you enjoy what I'm producing, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next episode.